This is Teresa with Hotfix Adhesive. Today we're going to be showing you how to transfer your applique patterns over onto Hotfix Adhesive using your home inkjet printer. And it is a super easy, quick way to do it. So we're going to take a second and go over to the printer and get started. Okay, so this is our inkjet printer and we're going to use it today like a copier. I've already got my design in here loaded, but if it's hooked up to your printer, your computer at home, it's fine. You'll just shoot it over and use it that way as a printer, or you can use it as a copier. You want to load your Hotfix manually. You always want to load it manually. You do not want to keep Hotfix inside of your printer. So we're going to get ready to print. Okay, now here's the one thing I did not mention. You want to make sure that your Hotfix adhesive is loaded so that you're printing on the back side, which is the paper backing, not the Hotfix adhesive side. And you want to make sure also you need to let it dry because you don't want to smudge your ink and then you won't have a clean cutting line for your applique pattern. So now we're going to go over and talk about how to pre-fuse your fabric. Okay, so here's our pattern that's on the back of our Hotfix adhesive. So this is our adhesive side. So we're going to take the fabric, lay it down over the Hotfix adhesive. Then you want to take your iron and first you want to press and lock it down. If you're doing like little pieces, this is a big thing that we're cutting out, so you don't have to worry about it so much. But if you've got little pieces layered together, you definitely want to press and then iron. And then you always iron both sides. And when you're working with your Hotfix, after you iron it on, you need to let it cool completely because it's hot right now. Don't even want to handle it, so you need to let that cool completely. Once it's cool, then we'll cut out a duck. Okay, so I went ahead and cut out one of our little ducks. This is our pre-fused fabric on the Hotfix. And while I'm cutting it out, I just wanted to mention that Hotfix adhesive is a permanent bond. So you can cut your little designs out, iron them onto your project, and simply be done. Or you can do decorative stitch, you can do your side stitch, any kind of embroidery stitch around your project. It's washable. It does not fray. So while I'm finishing cutting him out, oh, also too, this works. I know we showed you how to do this on the inkjet printer today, but you can use any of your home cutters, die cuts, any of those to cut out your patterns and designs too. It works great. Hotfix works great with that stuff. So I'm going to finish cutting him out and then we're going to go over and do a different view so you can see what the Hotfix adhesive looks like on your fabric and show you how to peel the backing off. Okay, so here's our little duck all cut out, ready to go. And there's a couple different ways that you can peel the backing off. And while I'm thinking about it, let me just mention this. Once you have it cut out, if you're not ready to put this directly on your project and move forward with it, just make sure to leave the backing on it, because that way it protects your fusible. You don't have to worry about anything and it'll be fine. It's not gonna change the Hotfix adhesive at all. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. I don't have fingernails, guys, so I use a straight pin, or you can just roll your fabric up. But the easiest way is just to make a score line, but be careful because you don't want to go through. And then you just peel it off, just like this. And then I want to show you, see how it has that shiny, smooth look? If it has bumps or it feels rough, it may not be fused properly. If that's the case, you can just pop that little guy right back down there, heat him up again, and it'll set it for you. And you're ready to go. But remember, you always want to keep the backing on until you're ready to go on your project. So thank you so much for joining us today. Hope this was some helpful tips for you learning how to work with Hotfix adhesive. We're going to have a lot more available for you on our social media, so please check us out, and I look forward to visiting with y'all again. Bye-bye.